8K waiting. Wow, manonood ako nito. And then we'll discuss it tomorrow. Kung ano yung makikita na. And then, other news. Ito lang. Actually, very interesting news ngayon. Yun. Let's play the game na. Siya. Papalapit na ng papalapit ang release ng Shadowbringers. Natin maghabol sa quests. Natin matapos story ng Shadow or mag 23 sa site ng likod ko. Transition. Okay, let's go. Ganyan. Yun. Okay, let's go. Nasaan ba ako? I was in gold saucer for gabi. Kasi, nag-scratch tayo ng ticket before maganda. So, story so far. Kahapon, nagpakita ulit si Aardvark, Warrior of Light ng The Source, which is yung world nila na binisit natin sa Shadowbringers. Spoilers. Sorry. So yeah. And nagpakita siya. I don't know kung maganda yung intentions niya. But I think hindi ko na nasasabihin kung bakit. I think I was spoiled sa YouTube. So, tonight, magsisimula pala tayo sa dungeon. Finally, dungeon. Lahi! Yes, let's go. Start tayo agad. Madami tayong progress ngayong gabi. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. It is recommended. Yeah. Proceed.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
Enjoy ko talaga to.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed. Why you?
The sisters. Childish. Gold.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead.
As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
But where do we get it?
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
Of course.
What? But I only... What is happening?
Ay, nako.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Alright, let's go. Battle time. Oh. Teleported. We have been teleported. Pag magiging maze ba to? Tulad ng dungeon dito before? Puzzle. Bad breath. Oh. What? Don't tell me magka-card game tayo. Battle, please. You trespass, mortal, upon sacred ground. In retribution, 4 souls have I bound. Yet to heroes proven, learned, and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. If you would see theirs set free, answer me these riddles 3. Depth of paw with kin do vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our depth of paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts decry. What am I? Depth of paw. Libre? Alas, 'twas opo, keen and shrewd, its spirit exalts ingenuity, a virtue by which the wrongcast cans did prosperity pursue. For this mistake, a single talisman I shall take. With fearsome fang I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land does not lack. What am I? Wolf. Wolf pack. Indeed, 'twas the spirit of the wolf their doctrines praised. That they would know peace and harmony to the end of their days. Riddles answer you did discern, thus to you a soul return. On my belly do I crawl, by my strength thus. On my belly do I crawl, by my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. What am I? Serpent. Indeed, Indeed, the dread serpent, turned protector, lured to slumber ere it tear the world asunder. The riddle, the riddle's answers, the riddle's answer you did discern, thus to you a soul returns. Desire you that which I yet claim, then we shall play another game, a test of mind and memory. Choose wisely and you all may yet go free. Twixt these talismans hide, friend. Choose your comrades. Free your comrades from the talisman. What? Abang clue dito. Is there perhaps some meaning to their arrangement? Wala namang. Oh, Stola. Hmm. Oh. The comrades are assembled together at last. Yet still there remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. Okay, let's go. One worthy of she who the Ronkans extolled must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Okay, let's go. Well fought hero. The trial is complete. The way is open. And thus I concede defeat. Okay. Not wholly unexpected, but an exhausting ordeal nevertheless. Report. You have entered a sanctuary. Hmm. Bunny girls. Cat girls.
'Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite.
Dragon
Now, what have we
girls.
learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Hmm. Who's this?
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vis. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence.
Idol's
A shower of
chosen.
stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel? Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot? The final days. If, as the XIV's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory, but if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot. Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes, and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
Tune. By your pensive expression, I take it that Tom was giving you much to think about. This is well. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding and thus arm you with what is to come. Hello, Dave. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries. Yes, as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are few flourishes. Details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone, and though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought, so long as we are here, there are none among the beasts who will not know of all you have done for Norvern. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell, the great guardians of Raktika and the ruins of Ronka. I pray, Almet, I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. By all rights, you should be departing for the Crystarium, but Ishtola does not really seem ready to return. Although we have written the Asian before returning, I would attend to Slitterbowl. I might probably come with me. Sure. Runar. We're going to visit Runar. TP na lang tayo. Ulmia, it is good to see you. You arrived for job preparing was finished so I'm here too. This is take it down a minute. We're just going to feed us something. My apologies, Ulmia. It seems our return to Islam will be delayed. Perhaps assist me with my work. As I work about alone, I clean the chambers there, set the bottle, top the bottle, put the fetch a broom. I scared. Okay. Going to clean rooms. Oh. Oh, okay. Broom, Master Matoya, and here you go. Going to get the broom. Going to clear the room. Just everything first. Here's the broom. Well worn, good. I say rather I'm doing thus far. Yes, well, you aren't buried beneath the veritable bunch of books. Clean up dried. Oh my god, my back hurts. Just going to enchant it. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound until no dust is to be found. In this one particular respect, I have no objection to Matora's footstep. In future, I may need you to remind me of personal discipline, such as maintaining clean quarters. Ah, eavesdropping. Elder Mrs. Wade. Audit is ready. Two. This is just filler quest. Okay, let's breeze through this now. Something to fight. Something that's rather quiet. All pressure. E. Pistola. Oh. I decided to go determined to traverse every lane. Force of effort. What? Music can address yourself and persisting every destination. It remains to be seen to what end he encouraged the people to become warriors of light themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another ASEAN ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before and to no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially when it's that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain stuck behind. His next destination is, in all likelihood, Slitherbox. Alice, are you certain you should be here? If you're concerned over how wicked hours, you need to be there. Right then it's going well. Or you're for visiting time to have not sleeping. But chance you're getting ahead of me in final 9 minutes. Tangkad na tayo dito. Wala yung tempting. Try and believe one day it'll hurt. Then sad cat boy. Sad cat boy. Getting left behind. Tancred.
If you were hoping to vent your frustrations on our Eater friend here, I can only apologize.
Few as they are now, it took us no time at all to track it down.
That suits our purpose perfectly. Now we need only wait for Ardbert to arrive.
Weren't you two meant to be attending to the empty?
We were, and are, but we can hardly ignore the rest of the world. So we thought we might see how things were coming along. From what we can gather, the answer is strangely.
Right now, we think we can do more good here.
It is heartening to have all present.
Indeed. We will be glad of the additional hands should matters escalate.
Our quarry has come. It seems I've lost this particular race. Although I suppose it's only fair. When we first met, it was I who outpaced you. Ravana, was it? But where are my manners? I wouldn't be here were it not for you, and I have yet to say a word of thanks. Poor fellow. He will be sorely missed.
I thought we were supposed to be.
Very well. Let us forego this pretense. After all, it was never you that I needed to deceive.
Of course, it's an Asian.
Yes, it is I, Elizabeth. Through your time in Emet-Selk's imitation of our home, I dare say you have gained a better understanding of my role since last we met. Not that it matters.
We understand your role, emissary, but not your goal. What is it that you seek to achieve?
I seek to enact the will of the Convocation, of course. If it helps you to think of me as but another Asian, no different in nature or purpose from the rest, you are welcome to do so.
Once, I would have said your goal was destruction alone. Now I understand that you fight for something you love, just as we do. Yet though we seem doomed to clash, I bid you consider Emet-Selk's final words. Remember that we once lived, he said. Had he not seen some glimmer of hope in our kind, I do not believe he would have spoken thus.
None better understood your plight than he. His words must surely be worthy of your consideration.
Emet-Selk. How very unlike you to err so gravely. That one should stray at the end of so onerous a path is understandable. But I had thought you above such weakness. Mayhap you thought the same. Would that I had been present to offer correction. But I shall do so now, as is my duty, and return all to its proper course. As for you, look at yourselves. Look at your history. Look back 100 short years to how your greatest warriors were undone. And now, at but a word from me, you raise your hands in answer like the puppets you are. Naught has changed. You fail, and you fail, and you learn nothing. Allow that which is most important to slip through your fumbling fingers like so many grains of sand, again and again and again, and you would remember us. You do forget yourselves. There is no common ground to be found between you and I. Nor do I require any. I have my duty.
Wait!
Wait!
Well, we have confirmed the identity of our foe at least. And 'tis safe to say his objective is the rejoining.
But we still have no idea how playing the part of a warrior of light will further his cause, nor why he would spur others to do the same.
Another visit to the Tempest may shed some light upon these mysteries. Whether we are to exchange words or blows with Elizabeth at our next meeting, the fact remains, we know too little. Ere our paths cross again, I would learn more of the world that once was, and of Elizabeth himself. In this, we would be best served going directly to his home, much as Emet-Selk came to ours.
Though I see the wisdom in thy suggestion, the Amarot we visited is but a phantom born of Emet-Selk's memory. I fear it will teach us little that we do not already know.
I quite agree. Yet the ruins of the actual city remain unexplored. Given the vastness of the Tempest, I should not be surprised were there more such structures like to those in which the Ondo reside.
There's ought to be learned, I want to know. For want a better option, as long as you know. For want of a better option.
Mayhap your skepticism will leaven my curiosity.
Assuming we are all in agreement, then I suggest we first pay a visit to the Ondo. If anyone can tell us where more ruins are to be found.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Spell speed, critical hit. Stola would you have you depart to the Tempest without delay. Alfenol has the right of it. Let us pay a visit to the Ondo. We should speak with Tolsat first. As chieftain, he is doubtless privy to a great many secrets. Aha. Ondo Cups. I have sent for no finless ones. Perhaps you instead come seeking something of us? Cutscene again. Ruins which you have to explore. I see that such a place as all us under this fastness. Expert. There. First seconds like this. Rather than hunt for their own meals, the Bentos have village our stores of liver. You see that? Bentos particularly violent type of protocol. But by the bottom feeders, we also all those fashion types of others here. Revenge they call it, prepare upon our crime. Not the first time we have stolen from us a resource of precious and liver. All must dedicate themselves to the hunt. Unless of course we are claiming livers for you. Seems a fitting payment for vital information, does it not? However, everyone could smart to reach these depths, thereby driving back all the waters. They are in part responsible for the deeds of those driven this way. I thought you might say in the stores, nakawan sila ng food. Pawiin natin yung food. Should be good. Then we will have to carry the other thing. Shall we? Saan ba? Underwater city. Under the sea. Thrusting your hand into each sack in turn, you find that all are filled with wheat down to the bottom. You also find that raw wheat is unpleasantly pointy. You also detect a faint aroma of oranges. Ulit na naman. These boxes are filled with assorted vegetables. What are you doing here, kid? Yun. From the squelching noise they make when prodded and the vile stench, you conclude that these bugs are bursting with livers. Brilliant. Are those them? Perhaps you've deduced this already, but it seems the Bentos have been raiding collision storehouses as well as those in Nando. Oranges, pumpkins, and wheats. But this is just at okay, filler story. I'm relieved to see you up and there you go. There's your livers. First, leave us the location. A brush livers and will fail. Matter of full circulation of plungers. Hmm. Declares it is clear that their queen will soon give birth. How important for that? Yeah, perhaps but seek to build an army that will branch one most famous. Seeking allies serve the bomb of their own. Their queen, however, desires only bloodshed and will gladly send their children to die in her stead. But planning to wage war changes. We also will solve that battle perhaps with a show of force that we can convince them to see the reason of that. We will interrupt if travel to the eliminate and thoughts. Yes, once our reach its depths, go deeper still, we see the monster structure there upon the seafloor. You have come. How further did I go? And the deeper and armor they call upon another. Oh, of course, I have friend. I speak of this, my prayer of his music. Bismarck. Oh, let's go, let's go. Oh. Whereabouts is Ken? From here we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You perfected your technique then. Just so, the water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provided purchase, fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I said shot. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, it would be a pity if you drowned truly. Oh hush, I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Nice. Jesus Christ. Incredible. Oh no. Pabusan ng mana. May bangka naman din sa gilid pala, ba't di ginamit? My apologies, the technique required purest of focus and mine was lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the what, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit not on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Thank you. It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell, though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Thankfully, we have an alternative, a wonderful little invention. I'm certain you'll agree. The boat, of course. I'll use the boat. Bangka is the way. Hi Jess, nandyan ka pala. Kumusta? How are you? Already B1? Oh, yeah. Punta na lang tayo sa ano. The Gold Saucer. Let's scratch some ticket and let's call it a night. Diba? May event ba ngayon? Kama ka ng all. Yes, yes, yes. One, two, three. Jackpot. Pangit. Ito. 10? 80. Ano lang? 70. Pangit, pangit, pangit. Well then, call it a day, call it a night. Call it. Then guys, see you tomorrow to continue yung main story quest. Pagkahaba-haba. So, see ya. GG's. Okay.